Maybe try and live a Pobelta, snags a kill. Now then, watch it up. He's gonna go down, might go, swoop back in with her on to Adrian. The knockup again, the channel through, the tide is in. That's gonna be one, that should be a second. I'll take that long.
So congrats on the game.
Yep, thank you.
It was super fun to watch. Got to see some top lane roams from the support early on. And obviously you went up and kind of took that lane into your hands afterward. So talk to me about some of the plan that went into the game after the pick draft. Was it always a plan to have Smoothie roam up top and just get you going? Or was that something that just kind of came up in the moment?
That was just something that kind of came up. It's really like a Smoothie special where he just bases and he's like, can I go top? Can I go mid? And then like me and Jensen are just like, oh, like yeah, I guess, yeah. He's like, all right, I'm coming, and then like stuff like that happens. So
awesome. Well, it makes it a lot more fun to watch. So talk to me a little bit about. Well, they actually mentioned during the play that you're obviously a very strong contender in the top lane, and that you do very well when the team helps you out, and you can always use that. Talk a little bit about like how you're doing things by yourself as well, though.
I mean, I'm doing my lane myself. It really is like a team game at this point where, like early on in the game, I had to play safe in the match. Like even though I had a good matchup, I had to play safe because their jungler was like around topside, or at least we thought he was. And then like later when my team was around topside, then I could play more aggressive. But I mean, I held like a good CS lead the whole time, like which is like kind of average for the matchup, I think. So it was pretty good.
Are there any fun intricacies about the Gangplank Vladimir matchup that maybe people below Challenger don't really realize?
Not really. I mean, you kind of it's kind of a weird matchup because you try to trade him every time your Q's up, but his Q's a lower cooldown, so he kind of tries to trade you a little bit more often. But then at the same time, most GPs are like fine, just like queuing you every time you queue them because they get gold and you don't.
Yeah.
And you're just getting like slowly getting lane pressure, so it's just kind of like it's a weird matchup for sure.
Huh. Interesting. So I got to talk to Impact last week, and I brought up the fact that they do very well with pressure, and they push the game, they push the tempo, and they even did that this game. But I also said, when you get behind, how can Liquid adapt? And it didn't seem like this game they were able to pull that off. And you kind of gave them a little bit of their own medicine, where you got some pressure and you never let off. So how is it that if a team is always focused on winning early, like you often have done, how can you then like go on the back burner and like pull 100 Thieves and just try and like grind the game out slowly until you have more favorable conditions?
I think a lot of that is going to come down to draft and team comp. And like this game we had, I'm pretty sure at least, we had like the outscaling team comp. So the pressure was on them to make something happen early with like Talia roams and whatnot, or like GP alt bottom with a Talia ult or something. And as soon as we get a lead in the early game with the outscaling comp, then it's like the other team kind of goes into like full desperation mode where they like have to force something, or else the game is just like not going to go well for them.
Interesting. And so what do you think about the meta in 8.2? We've had now 2 weeks of scrims for you to prepare. Top lane seems pretty similar. Are there any other like picks or anything else that we're hoping to see? Maybe we see in scrims, but not yet.
I've been practicing my Riven, so hopefully we'll eventually see it on stage.
Nice.
My coach hates it. My team hates it, but it's
But you get
there.
the one chance, right?
Yeah, I get the one chance eventually.
Chance. All right.
I might have already had that one chance. It might not have gone so well, but...
in a scrim.
Yeah, if I keep practicing it, I think eventually I'd like to be able to play it.
And what is the right scenario in choosing that for you and Cloud9?
The Riven?
The Riven.
Ooh. Well, you need like a self-sufficient bot lane because Riven needs like a ton of pressure from her team. So basically we need a draft where like my bot side's just kind of okay with just farming out a lane, and then we like put all the resources into top lane.
Awesome. Is it similar to Jace then in that sense?
Yeah, it works pretty similarly to Jace.
Cool. So who's your favorite champ then? If you could play any one top lane, who would it be?
Probably Fiora.
Oh, okay.
I've always, or at least in Challenger and in solo queue before I was in Challenger, I was known for my Fiora. It was like my favorite champ. I played it whenever it was open, basically. I don't think it's that good right now, which is the main reason why I haven't been playing it. I'd love for Bramblevest to be removed from the game so that I can play Fiora again, but maybe eventually I'll be able to.
Cool. I'll look out for that. Lastly, any words to your new fans now that people really know your name, who you are?
Nothing crazy. Just like thanks for the support, and yeah, I'll try to keep doing well.
Awesome. Thanks.
Cool.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.